Hello everyone and welcome to Global Spec Racing. So we are here for the Bahrain rerun. Yeah, so Bahrain initially got cancelled at the start of the season because of a glitch, I believe it was. So we're now doing the rerun here whilst the other two tiers have a break. So 16 drivers in today. I think I need to invite Cameron back in, so let me get him back in real quick. Cameron. Invite the game. So yeah, I will not be alone all night. I will have Mr. FH444 come and join me midway through, I think just after qualifying at the start of the race, but he is currently in a race himself at the moment, I believe around Monaco, so. I hope he's having fun and he's not dying. But, let me get this stuff up. I think it's going to be... I believe it's going to be Morgan Cheeseman who's going to be the first one to set a lap. Or will it be Ash's Cringe? It'll actually be Ash's Cringe. So we're going to ride on board with the Hash driver here. He will be setting the benchmark lap. He's taken the second sector quite well, it would seem. You can see Morgan in the background there. He might, probably not because of this game, but he might just about be able to pick up a toe. I don't think it'll happen on this game, but yeah. So here we go then. Ash's Cringe, the first person to set a lap. What's it going to be? It's a 27.645 for Ash's Cringe. Followed by a 28.175 of Morgan Cheeseman. Big Boy Flop then. I think it's his debut race. He's gone second fastest with 27.676. So tight between Ash's Cringe and Big Boy Flop. Next across the line it's going to be... Morgan's teammate Nozman. So Nozman then coming up down to the final corner. Sending it in third gear. Short shift into fourth to keep the rear stable. He's going to get DRS open as soon as possible. Nozman across the line 28.044. So far it's only been the Ferrari powered cars to set laps. It's going to be Henmeister next. He goes P3 on his debut race as well, I believe. So he's looking to impress. Callum 2005, his second race in GSR. He goes P4. As Lafrat goes quickest with a 27.112, but then Lux beats him with a 26.684. We're now going to see one of the Mercedes come across the line. It's going to be Wingo who goes into the pit, so it's going to be Skiman starting his lap. Skiman has replaced GSR Callum, as GSR Callum had a fit because a decision didn't go his way and he left the league. Ooh, as we see a bit of a lag spike there from I think it was Lux. Yeah, so that's not promising. Yeah, Lux is lagging a bit. But yeah, so Mr. GSR Callum has unfortunately left us. Well, the way he left wasn't unfortunate. But yeah. So we're gonna see Jimbo, he comes across the line to do a 28.599 on the medium tires. So talking about strategy then. Most of the time in career mode you'll get your medium hard run. You get your medium hards or your two-stop soft medium medium. Here though, if these drivers can tire save enough, we will see them be able to set themselves the goals of either doing a soft medium or a medium soft. It's gonna be interesting to see what each of these drivers do. Let me just make sure the audio is included because we're running a bit. Yeah, so who's next across the line? Cameron's just started lap. It's going to be Ski Man, who's had a spin on his lap. He is missing his front wing. So unfortunate for Ski Man there. I'm not quite sure what his sector times were or where he had this incident. We've got a yellow flag. I think that's just one of the Aston Martins going slowly. I think they're trying to build a gap to each other so that there's no... Lafrat with a really nice helmet, to be fair to him. We have an Alfa Romeo off. That's Big Boy Flop. He's gone off at the uphill double right-hander. We look around and we're gonna see Broken Reptile set his lap. Max Bikeman is going slowly. I think he's just saving his tires up. But yeah, Broken Reptile also on the medium tires. So where will he go compared to ETSR Jimbo? He's gonna pick up a nice slipstream from his teammate. So good teamwork here by the Williams boys. He's just on the edge. He's just about managed to keep it within track limits. Max going to be sure to give his teammate a good tow. He pulls off at the last minute. Where does Broken Reptile go? It's not fast enough. He's only done a 31.5. So some mistakes in that lap. Cameron's gone quickest then with a 26.436. Really solid lap there for the McLaren driver. It's going to be Wingo's going to be next one to set a lap. So he's just started. So we'll ride on board with Wingo for this entire lap. Here we go then, up into turn 4. Third gear corner, you could sometimes see people up short shifting to 4th. You then come into this fast right-left section. Could easily get caught out on the curb on the left there if you go too wide. Send you into a spin. This hairpin here, pretty easy corner. Could sometimes lose the rear, but yep. Double left-hander. This is a tricky braking zone. You often see drivers overshoot it and locking up. But Wingo there is taking it really well. He might pick up a bit of a slipstream from, I want to say it's an Aston Martin. So this, yeah, I reckon that's an Aston Martin. So here we go then, Wingo. You can often suffer from quite a fair bit of oversteer through there, but Wingo's taking it nicely. Fastest second sector for your championship leader. Well, that's a good point. I haven't run through the championship, have I? As we see the Aston Martin gone off, the Ferrari's moved out the way nicely of Wingo. So here comes Wingo then, your championship leader as it stands. Here he comes then across the line. It's only P3 for Wingo. So then, not a very strong lap from... Well, it is a strong lap to go P3, but not what you quite expecting from Wingo, your championship leader. Let me have a look at your point standings as they stand. So then, as they stand after Monza, it is Wingo who leads the way on 119 points from Cameron W120, your current man who is on pole position, and then GSR Callum and ETSR Jimbo. Lux comes in 5th, then that F1 boy. Blacked in 7th. I've not seen a lot of him in recent weeks, but I don't know. Nosman in 8th, the 2 Hash drivers then come in of Davis and Injected in 9th and 10th. So that's your top 10. We look at the Constructors' Championships. It is Mercedes who lead the way from McLaren and Alpine. Haas in a really strong position in 4th. Red Bull and Aston Martin. Scuderia Ferrari and Alfa Romeo. Williams and AlphaTauri round out them. But it is really tight for 3rd in the Constructors at the moment, between Haas and Alpine. So, yeah. Let's see who's on a lap. We got Fatboy on Slim, he's just started a lap. Storms is starting a lap. Ski Man then, he's coming up to set his first lap of the weekend. What can Storms do? That's not Storm, sorry, Ski Man. Ski Man then, out of the final corner. He comes up to the line. Where does Ski Man go? It's P8 for Ski Man. A pretty solid lap there for the Mercedes driver. Got Lux not starting his lap, but he's midway through his lap. There's an Alpha Tauri of Henmeister. He's now gonna attack his lap. So then, round the final corner, where does Henmeister go? Here we see Henmeister, he comes across the line. It's P6 for Henmeister. So a decent progression there. It's then going to be ETSR Jimbo, is it? Yep, ETSR Jimbo across the line. It's currently now a McLaren 1-2 with ETSR Jimbo going P2. He is still 2/10 off of Cameron and not too far off Lux, who has invalidated his lap. Lux is invalid on his lap. So we're just waiting on Fatboy on Slim, the only driver yet to set a lap time. As I say that, he rounds the final corner. Oh, rear end stepping out there for Fatboy on Slim. Fatboy on Slim, his quali pace is often strong as he goes P11. His quali pace is often strong, but gets caught out in the race. His he can't seem to stay out of trouble. Constantly getting involved in collisions. Needs to improve that, I believe. We've got the Hass of Storms going quite slowly there. I don't know if that's him just cooling down the tyres or what, but we have a Aston Martin going slowly. That is Lafrat. I believe that's just Lafrat letting Fat Boy go through. So yeah, Broken Reptile then. He rounds the final corner. He peels off into the pit lane. So as it stands, the Williams are currently at the back of the grid. Mac unfortunately invalidating his lap there. It's an unfortunate showing for Mac Bikeman after such good. The last weekend, Mac Bikeman was very strong. He slides it through turn 10 there, but well held by the Williams driver. We're going to see a Ferrari come up to the line now. Morgan it is. He peels off into pit lane. We're going to stay on ball with your man who is currently on pole position. He's on provisional pole. He now comes up through the uphill right-hander, taking it very nicely there. Is it an improvement? No, he is down by 0.006 of a second. Oh, he's got the Williams of Max spinning in front of him. He's had to change his line there to avoid the collision, and that's going to have cost him a load of time. So really unfortunate for Cameron W120, who also now peels off into the pit lane. We see Lafrat. Is he going for a lap? No, Lafrat is not going for a lap. So a really nice helmet. So then Lafrat also peels off into pit lane. We've got Callum 2005 on his outlap. FX Storms, he's on a push lap, but he invalidates there. We've got an Alfa Romeo of Big Boy Flop. He's working his way around. He's just set a few laps, I believe, so yeah, unfortunate for him. So, yeah. Callum 2005 now has started his lap. We're going to see the new form of, what am I trying to say? We're going to see, the final few laps come in from drivers now. So I reckon about 2:30 we'll see drivers flooding out of the pit lane. Let me just see if Razor needs an invite. No, he won't be joining now. So Callum has unfortunately invalidated his lap. I'm sorry I've missed that. I was trying to get another driver in. As we now see a stream of cars making their way out the pit lane. That includes Fat Boy, Ash's Cringe, Henmeister, Nozman, Lafrat, and a few others, I think. All peeling their way out of the pit lane now. So, yeah. It's going to be Nozman who starts his lap first. Oh no. Oh no, ignore me. So Nozman then, he currently sits P6. Let's see what Nozman can do from P6 on the grid. He seems to have taken turn 1 very nicely, turn 2 as well. Out through turn 3, using the full width of the track there. Really pushing here. Turn 4, what's his first sector time going to be? And he now rounds. He goes through the first sector split. He's 2/10 up, and it is the fastest first sector of anybody. So Nozman looking in a really strong position here. EXR Louis has joined. I don't know if he's meant to be racing or not. In fact, Callum 2005 has binned it and is out of qualifying. So that's Callum's qualifying done. But we stay on board with Nozman here. He's really on out. Nicely done through turn 10 there. He might just catch some of this traffic. I highly doubt it though. It's going to be really tight if he does. Maybe they'll give him a nice slipstream. But it's going to be tough. What's his second sector time split? He's 2/10 up again. This is looking like it'll put him ahead of Wingo. But he has lost a little bit of time. He's lost about 17 thousandths of a second. He's not caught any traffic. There is a Red Bull who is slipstreaming off of an AlphaTauri, but here comes Nosman then to end his qualifying. Where does Nosman go? It's only an improvement by 900ths of a second. So Nosman is out. Ash's cringe is retired. So Ash is out. We look at Lafrat, he's starting his lap. Fatboy on Slim, he's getting towed along nicely. We look for I don't know who I'm looking for. Lafrat has invalidated. That is Lafrat's qualifying over. He needs to make sure he stays out of the way of Fatboy on Slim and Henmeister. Doesn't want to be blocking them. So then, see, Fatboy and Slim, he's pushing hard. He might just about be getting the toe off of Henmeister there. But as it stands, it is a McLaren 1-2. They are both out for their laps. I have just seen, though, Cameron W120 is improving. He has the fastest first sector. We've got Lux out there as well, who's just nicked the fastest first sector from Cameron W120. Who's going to be the first person to come across the line to finish their qualifying? It's going to be Mac Bikeman. Where does Mac Bikeman go? Mac Bikeman moves up to P14. But how long will that stand for? It's then going to be, I think it's going to be Fatboy on Slim and Henmeister. Fatboy on Slim goes up to P9. Henmeister up to P4. A great lap from the AlphaTauri. It's going to be Lafrat then. He peels off into pit lane. Nosman now. He's not on a push lap. Nosman is not pushing. So Nosman is, his qualifying's over. It's going to be ETSR Jimbo next across the line. What can Jimbo do? Here goes Jimbo across the line. He improves, but he doesn't take pole position from his teammate. Camry improves at 26.330. He's gone provisional pole. Wingo goes up to P3. Where does Lux go? Can Lux do it? Lux is 3/10 up on his lap. Does Lux go provisional pole? Lux goes to pole position. It is pole position for the Red Bull driver. Morgan Cheeseman is out of qualifying. Storms, he's on his lap. Where does FX Storms go? Storms, up to P12. A great lap there. Broken Reptile went up to P10. Big Boy Flop, still on his lap. He's moving around. Oh, a bit out of control there, mid-corner. Here comes Big Boy Flop. He comes across the line. I think he stays P10. Yeah, I guess so. Right, and we're back. Sorry about that, guys. I had to sort my my cats out. So yeah. So it is Lux on pole position from Cameron, from Jimbo, from Wingo, Henmeister, Lefrat, Mosman, Ash's Cringe, Fatboy on Slim, Broken Reptile, Big Boy Flop, FX Storms, Ski Man, Callum 05, Callum 2005, Mac Bikeman, and Morgan Cheeseman to round off the grid. So then Lux takes his spot on pole position. I don't actually know if FH is gonna... So then we're just waiting on the rest of the grid to form up. Just waiting on Mac and Morgan, I believe it is, and Callum. Just need to... Come on. So then, the top 10 all on softs, and as predicted. Give me quick camera at least. Might have to take 5 red lights like this, lads. Oh, no, here we go. Good, 5 red lights. It's lights out and away we go. I just realised I've got telemetry on. It's a great start from Lux, but it's a better start from Cameron. Cameron already on the inside of Lux. Does Cameron go for the lead? Yes, he does. Cameron down the inside. Cameron's got it, but Lux tries to hang it around the outside. Lux. Oh, there's contact. Cameron has gotten through on Lux. Henmeister, a great start, but he is AI, so he's been able to give out trouble. In the background there, Fatboy on Slim, spinning off. Really unfortunate for the Red Bull driver. We look further back. Big Boy Flop, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Already? Only been 3 corners, mate. But, yeah, we see Mac Bikeman with a really impressive start there. Wingo and Ski Man looking to make positions up. Broken Reptile to the outside of Ski Man. Oh no, Ski Man went to the inside of Broken Reptile. A great move there from Ski Man. But further forward, then, Henmeister is out of contention basically because he's AI. But Cameron is into the lead. A great start for him. Nozman is on Ash's Cringe. What can Nozman do? Oh! That's there! That's Lux! Lux has spun it! Lux has gone round! Lux has unfortunately spun it. We saw in the background there, Big Boy Flop. He spun it. So now both Red Bulls are at the back of the grid. Cameron beginning to pull away here, but Henmeister somehow sticking with him. Lizard has joined too late, unfortunately. So that's Lizard out of contention. Lefrat, him, Nozman and Ash's Cringe having a great ding-dong battle here. Ash's Cringe to the inside of Nozman. Great defensive driving from Ash's Cringe, but Nozman being held up in that has allowed Lefrat through. Lefrat's gone for it down the inside. That's Storms off in the background, I believe. It is Storms off in the background. Oh, and they're going round is Ski Man. After such an impressive start, Ski Man is round. Let's have a look at position changes then. So Lux has lost the most positions with with Mac and Morgan making up the most. Really impressive stuff from those two from the back of the grid. So then we look at this battle. Nozman now to the inside of Ash's Cringe. Is Nozman going to send it up the inside, or will Ash's Cringe be braver on the brakes? Nozman to the inside. He's lagging a bit, but he's gotten through on Ash's Cringe. Great move there from the American driver. Oh, his Henmeister is out. Henmeister has crashed out. So that's Henmeister out of the session, and I believe it is a full course safety car. It is now a McLaren 1-2. So it's Cameron from Jimbo, from Nozman, from Ash, from Lefrat, from Wingo, from Reptile, from Mac, from Morgan, from Callum, from Fatboy, from Ski Man, from Storms, and then from Lux. But this safety car, or is it just a virtual? I can't tell because I think it's just a virtual safety car. So then, I believe it is just a virtual safety car, as I've not seen the safety car out yet. So, yeah. So, we've got racing back underway. Sorry, I was messing around trying to get the other commentator in. There's Morgan looking to the inside of Mac, but nothing comes of it. And can we just talk about this gap that the two McLarens have got? 3 seconds already over Nosman. And a shocking restart for Nosman here. But a lot further back. Not many close battles going on here. We see Wingo, he's fighting with Lafrat. Wingo goes to the outside of Lafrat. Does he make it stick? Lafrat fights it to the inside. Lafrat and Wingo side by side, there's contact, there's even more contact. Wingo set into Avston, Wingo's gone round. Oh my goodness me. The championship leader has been spun round by an Aston Martin of Lafrat. I have raced Lafrat before and he's a very aggressive driver, so shouldn't be too shocked. Cameron and Jim will continue to extend their lead. We see Morgan, he's still fighting hard with Mac Bikeman. As Luck sets the fastest lap then. We got so then, yeah, so we're here, we put the tyres up. Right, so both Mac and Morgan on the medium compound tyres importantly. You have 2 drivers behind us, Fatboy and Wingo, who are on the soft. But Morgan just seemingly not able to get past Mac Bikeman here. It's come as a bit of a shock actually, because Mac being the tier 3 driver, you'd expect him to be quite slow. Obviously also, Crystal just taking on green, yes, this is a dangerous. Oh, it's Wingo! Wingo is DNF'd. Wingo has crashed out. As the full course safety car has been deployed. Now then, the 2 McLarens unable to pit as they were already passed. However, the likes of the Nosman, as those on the softs also get to pit. But, crucially, what could be the icing on the cake for the 2 McLaren drivers that could help them out here, they've caught the safety car before it's reached the point where it collects you. So they've actually been allowed past. But yeah, just to emphasise my point, Nosman, Lafrat, Reptile, Fatboy, all into the pit lane for fresh medium tyres. I'm going to get a co-commentator in now. Let me just go recently played with. Hello, Martin Brundle.
Hello.
Right, if you're watching the stream, which only 4 people are, and I think one of them's me, I've got a co-commentator.
You have.
First time. So this will be fun. So, safety car.
Yeah, this is going to throw some interesting strategies. Especially...
Yeah, so we've already seen Nosman, Lafrat, Reptile and Fatboy. They've already pit for fresh mediums.
Interesting how they've all gone for mediums, because they probably won't be able to get to the end from it on mediums. It'll be a very tight stint if they are.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough as the 2 McLarens pit, so that's gonna be a double stack.
I'll be interested to see if anyone goes hard. I'll be interested to see.
Yeah, I think Mac will go for the hards personally, because bit more inexperienced than most of these guys.
Storm's the one to watch. No, Storm didn't pit.
Storm.
On my screen he was pitting, on my screen he didn't. Okay, that was lag.
No, he stayed out in 5th. So, yeah, Jimbo being held up because of the double stack has actually cost him positions to Nozman, Lafrat, and just stayed out in front of Broken Reptile there. So that's unfortunate for Jimbo, but there's not a lot he can do about it.
Do you know if Luxus is actually in the session? Because for me, he can run very slowly. So he might not be in the session. He's not ghosted, but yeah, he's in the session apparently. He's just going very slowly.
Why is he not popping up when I put that Lux?
So it seems that everyone's going to stick with their mediums for now.
Yep. Only what 5 drivers haven't picked fresh mediums, and that's Mac, Morgan, Callum. They started from last to third to last, so 16th, 15th, and 14th. Storms and Ski Man, and then Ash's Cringe pitted a couple laps earlier for mediums. I don't understand why. I guess Lux is just trying to preserve tire life.
I only other thing is he's trying to delay how long the safety car stays out for.
True. But I do. Oh, gee, he's lagging a bit though. He is lagging a bit.
I thought someone might die for the hards at this point. Although this is tier 2, and I do expect another safety car.
They're better on tyre wear in tier 2.
And they're also likely to get another safety car.
Yeah.
Which is what?
If it was tier 3, I would have gone for softs anyway, because I know tier 3 would have got a safety car. Yeah, so
Max
I think for
pushing the safety car here. This is
I think for the first time in his GSR career, Mac is leading a lap, and it's not even in tier 3, which is where you'd expect. It's in tier 2.
I'm sure watch Luxus in and see if he doesn't die to the pits.
Well, he's caught up to the. Oh no, I say he's caught up to the back. He's caught up to the back of his teammate. So both Red Bulls going really slowly. But yeah. So this will be the last lap under safety car, probably. Depends on whether or not Bad Boy decides to move his behind, which he has. So they've now caught up to the back of the safety car. So yeah, I think as it stands, this is Cameron's race, but who can make predictions at this point? Commentators person.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of different outcomes recently. In other leagues especially. From when you think someone's going to win and they don't win. As proven last week, if anything.
I know that. I know that feeling too well. It's one of those where it's like the commentator's curse is so powerful at some points. Because, you know, you're leading a race, commentator switches to you, so run into the back of a back marker. But yeah, first time, I think Mac is gonna try and judge a safety car restart. Yeah. He has, Morgan should get past him quite quickly, as safety car is confirmed as in this lap. So then, Mac will begin to back the pack up, but when does he go? That's the question. He can't start going until the safety car has reached the pit lane, and I highly doubt he'll want to tow the rest of the grid for as long as possible. So if I was Mac, I'd probably go at the start of the DRS straight, but saying that, or start of the DRS zones, but saying that, I've never done a safety car restart on this game.
He's gone very early.
Mac has gone. He's gone on the exit of the corner. He's caught Morgan napping a bit, but now Callum's going to challenge Morgan. Is he going to go for a dive bomb up the inside? No, Big Boy Flop has left the session. That's unfortunate.
Oh, Nozman went.
Who's that round?
Nozman went for a big lock up into turn 1, which has allowed the Aston Martin and Jimbo to get through.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the Red Bulls have had horrid restarts. 1.4 seconds behind the pack.
Seems like Fat Boy's got a problem or something, because he's weaving all over the place. So
yeah, I know. He was doing that under the safety car. I don't know if it's just his wheels messed up.
Yeah,
Or
that's what I'm
what? He
thinking.
stopped it now, but I don't know. I think our tightest battle at the moment is Nozman. He's right on the back of Jimbo. Oh, oh, Ayrton Senna left. No, not Ayrton Senna. Oh, Nozman with a bit of lag. Oh, Storms is round.
Yeah, I couldn't have see.
FX
Couldn't
Storms is.
see.
Oh, and that's a reset to track. That's gonna be a penalty.
Not too sure who that
So,
contact
oh,
was
he's gone
with,
round
but I
again.
think his
He's
contact
gone
might
round.
have been with Ski Man. But we're not too sure on
He
that.
was fighting with Ski Man, I think, but he's gone round again. That's another reset to track. I don't know. I think the stewards sometimes take it a bit easier on the newer drivers when with reset to tracks because
Oh, Cameron going down the inside of Callum into turn one, and Morgan going.
no, he backs out of it. Morgan on the inside of
Oh,
Mac. This is the closest he's been to Mac for the entire race. Mac with a bit of oversteer. Oh, safety car. As Storms has crashed out on. How is Storms crashed there?
not too sure he's crashed there, to be honest. My only
He must have
think is,
just lost the
unless he's just
on the
retired.
brakes.
My only other thing is that he's just
If he's
retired on
retired
track.
on track, then
That
the
could.
stewards are going to be less lenient with him because you shouldn't be retiring on track, I don't think.
No, definitely not.
So then, do the likes of Mac, Morgan and Callum and Ski Man, do they dive for pit lane and go onto the hard compound tyres? Or do they stay out on their mediums and hope to stretch the stint long enough with these safety cars to do a medium soft?
Depending on where you are in the grid, I would personally, if I was racing now, I'd probably do a double pit and go back onto a set of mediums, as I feel like you can probably get a mediums to the end from here now. So this
Yeah,
will
you
be
probably could, so...
interesting if anyone tries that, but I do think we
I...
will see someone onto the hards now.
Yeah. Ooh, Morgan almost went into the back of Mac there. Got very tight under braking. But,
I'm just watching
looks...
Nozman behind Jimbo, they're very close.
Yeah, I'm just seeing, has anybody got wing damage? Callum's quite far behind, but I don't think there's any wing damage there. Mac dives for pit lane. Mac has dove for pit lane. Morgan stays out. Callum has also... Oh, Mac has got 5 seconds. Speed in the pit lane.
Anyone else diving in?
Mac and Callum, they have dived for pit lane.
And Fatboy and Slim has also joined them in the pit lane.
And Fatboy. Fatboy's got quite unlucky, I feel, because his pace is there, but he's inconsistent at best.
Mac has gone back on a new set of mediums. However, Callum has gone out on a set of hards. And Fatboy and Slim has also gone back out on a set of
committing himself
mediums.
to the 2-stop.
Which is probably the right choice now he has that 5-second penalty.
Yeah, because if there's another safety car, which by the looks of it
there
probably will be, then he's in a good position. Callum, he's looking to go to the end then, so I highly doubt he'll be making another pit stop unless he's got wing damage. But yeah, we look at the front. Morgan, 9-lap-old mediums, and Cameron, he's on 3-lap-old mediums. So Cameron then, he's burning some fuel, I think. So yeah, I think he was, because he was revving his car out. Yeah, he's burning some fuel.
Died of burning fuel, trying to keep that engine temperature up. That's the other thing.
True.
That
I usually keep mine in standard, but
yeah, so do I now. I do now. It depends how early in the race, because sometimes I underfuel the car by -3 laps, so I do need to save some.
Yeah, thing is, I often find you don't want to underfuel the car too much because leaks are so inconsistent with how much.
Yeah,
how many safety cars
I know
there are.
that from experience. I underfuel the race once.
If I'm underfueling my car, I'll do it by like half a lap.
Yeah, I did a league race probably 3-4 weeks ago now, back at Canada, and for some crazy reason, Canada is usually the most likely track to get a safety car. Somehow there was no safety car, so I'd save 2 laps of fuel throughout the whole race. There's a lot of lift and coast, and it's probably one of the worst tracks to try and lift and coast.
Oh, is Morgan now dive? So, oh no, he doesn't.
Morgan fakes the pits. Anyone else going to go to the pits? Doesn't seem like it.
I don't think anybody will. Mac could have dove for pit. Mac trying to push Lux to Hurry up. Matt clearly a very impatient driver under safety car.
It's got very close there to overtaking looks.
Yeah, well,
Each to their own.
yeah, you can't question it. But Morgan then, he's not seen too much of him in recent weeks, but he's got pace. I've raced him a few times. He has pace. It's just
Inconsistent.
sometimes I've had experience where sometimes his temperament will get the better of him.
I think that's the biggest
There's,
problem with Tier 2 drivers. They are quick, but their temperament can definitely get the better of them, as we
yeah,
saw last week.
Yeah, I think what it is, I think that's what you find with most drivers nowadays. They're quick, but they're too eager, or they're too like it. If somebody like pushes them wide, they'll push them wide to
Yeah,
the extreme, to where it takes the driver out.
or taking themselves out.
Yeah, but yeah. So then this should be last lap under safety car, as always. We've got 18 laps left when they start the next lap. You could theoretically take your mediums to the end, but so Fatboy could take his mediums to the end. Callum's obviously going to go to the end. Mac unfortunately cannot take his mediums to the end because he has committed himself to a two-stop strategy.
Did Fatboy start? Fatboy did start on the softs. As Fatboy Benson could go to the end on their mediums, so he is one to watch.
It's just
Possibly.
he gets caught up in incidents quite often, and
Yeah, but if he's at the back, he might avoid
I'm trying
a
to
lot.
do a reverse commentator's curse on this at this point because I just feel bad for the lad.
Yeah, but if he's at the
just trying
back,
to
as
say-
long as he just plays it's cool and keeps out of trouble, he should cycle his way towards the front.
Yeah. So then, when does Morgan go? We look forward. When does Morgan go? He's
Very early.
gone. He's gone on the exit of the corner, but he's not caught Cameron napping. Cameron is really stuck with him there.
Yeah, he had a big loss of traction trying to get the power down. Morgan
He got
did.
on the power too early.
Yeah,
Does Cameron go for the dive bomb into turn one? No, he plays it safe. Oh, further behind, Lafrat on the inside of Ski Man. He clatters over the curb, and then he's actually lost a position to Jimbo there. So then, unfortunate for Lafrat as he tried to turn an attacking move into a
further
defensive
back we
one
have
on
Lux is
Jimbo.
trying to go to the side of Ash, but he backed out of the move.
Yeah.
Probably thinking a little bit towards the championship.
You don't, yeah, of course. Obviously there's now.
Let me get the standings up. Oh,
Yeah,
the provisional standings.
Oh, Ski Man.
Oh, Ski Man is round.
Ski Man has gone round. So he's that's one of your classic on the too much curb. We've got Cameron. They're already pulling away from Jimbo. 3/10 is the gap for the lead here.
Cameron has a lot more ERS than Morgan at the moment. Morgan is burning through that ERS trying to keep in front.
Yeah, that's 6 lap fresher tyres. It makes a big difference.
I'm just going to pull up the
Wouldn't think it
provisional
does, but it does.
driver standings
Fatboy
from Monza.
right behind Callum here. Really looking to hassle him, but he just backs off.
Morgan definitely going to struggle here now. He's burned through a lot of his ERS. Interesting if Cameron goes for the move this time.
He's not even deploying it at this point. He's just started deploying it now.
Right,
Here goes Cameron then to the
one.
outside. I'm imagining he'll back out, try and get the switch back, or will he try and hold it around the outside? He looks for the switch back. He can't quite pull it off. Ski Man pulls into the pit lane. So here goes Cameron then. He's on the inside. I have the feeling that Morgan's not going to fight this too hard. There goes Cameron up the inside. Easy move. Ooh, 7. Yeah, so a good move there by Cameron. Got the switch back. Got the exit from turn 3. And yeah.
Now under heavy pressure from Jimbo. Interesting if
so
Jimbo can get past on the short run into the next corner. Using the DRS.
Closes up quite drastically through turn 9 and 10 there.
However, won't have the DRS this lap. And he's also under threat behind Jimbo is. From Lafrat.
Yeah. But what Jimbo doesn't want to do, he doesn't want to stay behind Morgan too long, because that's not only going to allow... Oh, as Morgan, quite a bit of oversteer coming out of turn 11. I had to think about that then. But yeah, Jimbo doesn't want to stay behind because that invites pressure from Lafrat, and it will also allow Cameron to pull away. And these two, even though they're teammates, they are all Lafrat trying to stick his nose in on the inside of Jimbo, but just backs out of it at the right time.
As things
DRS
stand,
has been enabled.
Cameron would go to the top of the standings.
Would he?
Yes, he's only 23 points behind Wingo. So with a win,
Go
he
ahead
would
by
go.
2 points. Oh, hold on. Lafrat and Jimbo are fighting now.
I think Jimbo had a little bit of contact with Morgan there, which has lost his momentum.
Yeah, I think so too. But yeah, I don't know what to say at the moment. So, as it stands, Cameron would go to the top of the standings.
Yeah. That's provisionally though, however, because the Monza result is not fully set yet.
Ooh, Nozman just getting lucky. Oh, Max
Oh, Matt
Brightman,
Rammons.
3-second time penalty.
Yeah,
Is he round?
no, he's
He's
managed to
had a bit
save
of
it.
oversteer. He's going to go side by side with Callum 2005. He's looking for
Oh,
it
he's
round
been
the outside. He's
forced
been
off.
forced off wide.
Oh, Jimbo's round.
Jimbo's gone round.
Oh,
And that's wing damage
there?
as well, isn't it? I see debris. Is that wing damage?
I'm trying to look at Jimbo's car.
No.
I don't think. Oh,
Because
Matt
Max
Bachmann's
Bikeman is
crashed.
out.
I think he's been forced into the wall. And that is a
Yeah,
safety
that
car.
doesn't look like a natural crash.
I think the damage might
Safety
be on
car.
Ash's car. Yeah, Ash's lot.
Crash?
Oh, maybe not.
No, he's not.
Someone dropped back
it-
to us. It might be. Is it Nozman? Someone in
think
front
it's
dropped
Nozman.
back. Yeah,
It's
Nozman's off
Nozman.
his left front end plate.
Yeah, left front end plate. So there's been contact between him
Interested if
and
anyone goes to the pits now.
Jimbo.
Cameron does not pit. Morgan surely pits here, if she does.
Yeah, Morgan's got to pit.
Lafrat goes to the pits. Broken Reptile stays out. Luxid stays out. Nozman pits, obviously, for that new front wing.
Fat Boy stays out.
Jimbo dives to the pits.
Jimbo
This will be
pits.
interesting. What does Jimbo go to?
He started on the soft, so he could go to another set of mediums.
Here we go. Morgan
Which
has
he does.
Morgan's come back out on a set of hards as he has to realistically.
Ski Man's on a
Lafrat's
fresh set of
fresh
hard, so
set of
he could
mediums.
dive for pit lane at this point in time.
Everyone diving for a new set of mediums basically. Ski
Other
Man
than Morgan.
Morgan
was
does
kind
dive
of-
to the pit.
Ski Man does pit. He realises the mediums are the better tyre.
Oh, very close to not breaking for the board there.
So Morgan was forced to go to the hard tyres after starting on the medium compound. So then, we'll have to see how he does compared to everyone else. Broken Reptile has stayed out. So the sole Williams left remaining in this race.
That was very close between Lux's, Callum and Fatboy and Slim. I think Lux's is lagging around a lot.
Yeah, Lux's
This is
internet
not-
isn't the greatest.
It really isn't.
But it's as we said at the start of the last safety car. Fatboy and Slim, he's kept out of trouble.
Yep, he has.
And-
He did have a very close contact with Callum, to be honest. He was very close to
True.
swinging them both round, however they didn't.
Well, that's just good hard racing. So then we'll probably have another lap under this safety car. I hate safety cars because you're just like, what do I talk about?
I'm going to bring up the point standings and trying to work out what it's going to do to it. So at the moment, Cameron would go to the top of the standings, having a 2-point lead.
Where would Jimbo go?
Jimbo, with only scoring 2 points, would he stay in fourth? Luxis be scoring 15 currently. So no, Luxis would jump into fourth by 1 point.
Yeah.
However, these results are provisional from Monza, as there is ongoing appeals, I believe,
Yeah, appeals.
including one of mine. That's all I know. It's still going on.
What else we got?
Maxwell's not racing. Nozman would.
I think
stay
at this
pretty
point,
similar.
unless McLaren have an absolute madness,
Now, to be fair, I think
Wingo,
McLaren
Wingo
should
with an
win the
interest. Wingo just said this race should give half points considering we already raced here. I wonder why you're saying that, Wingo.
Wingo just hopes the lobby breaks.
Yeah.
Because then we get a restart. Well, I mean, to be honest, I kind of do as well because I
Why
want
am
to
I
race.
focused on
But
Jimbo? So this, just gotta wait for Ski Man to catch up.
it'll be interesting to see what Cameron does from here. because he could try and go
Yeah,
to the end.
Cameron.
With these safety cars, it will help him with tyre wear. Same with Lux's and Broken Reptile. These could all go to
Yeah,
the end now with the extra safety
but
car
you
laps.
look at who were on fresh mediums. Lafrat, he's quite a quick driver. He's been running in top 5 this race. Jimbo, obviously, if he minimalizes the mistakes from now on, he can challenge. And it's not like it's going to be difficult to get past Lux and Broken Reptile, Morgan, and Callum.
However, Fatboy and
Because they're all,
Slim, I don't know. Callum can be, especially on them hards. He is going to struggle. He'll come good at the end
yeah.
of the
So
race, but the grip levels at the moment are not great. I was watching him fighting with Fatboy and Slim.
no.
He's very lucky in the traction department.
Yeah. So we're just waiting for the safety car to be called in.
It should be a slap.
Surprisingly, actually, which is unusual for a league race, I've not seen any collisions under the safety car.
Surprisingly, no, we haven't actually. That does seem to be drivers are living a bit more of a yap to this tonight. To be fair.
Yeah, it seems like they're all being well
Oh,
behaved.
Callum and Fatboy and Slim very close there. I think Fatboy and Slim's overtaken Callum. Oh, he's gone back behind now.
I swear I just saw a bit of debris fly. Oh, I have to change. Commentator's curse.
Is that Nozman's front wing gone again?
Yeah,
It's his
front right
front
end
right end
plate this
plate. Here we
time.
go. His camera. Where's the camera going to go? He's
Cameron.
gone
When does
now.
Cameron go? He goes now. Yep, yep.
Oh, this is
And it's been a great restart for Lux.
this is not good
As
because
he's already on
Callum's
the
now going
inside
to
of
make it
Broken
3 wide.
Reptile.
Callum will make this 3 wide. He's got the slipstream. This.
Does Callum dive for it? No, Callum backs out. Smart move from Callum. But as he moves back onto the race, I can't change camera angle. Oh, who's that
there's
round?
contact.
Morgan.
Morgan's
No.
round. Look,
Oh,
his round.
Callum's round. Lux
Oh,
and Callum.
Ski Man, I think. Oh no, Ski Man has it.
Callum just recovering here from his spin. But look at the gap Cameron's pulled already. From
Yeah.
these lot battling. Fatboy on Slim up to P3. A great restart for him. And he's already hunting down Broken Reptile for P2.
Jimbo up to 6.
But
Great
Cameron,
restart for
a
Jimbo as well.
2-second gap. A 2-second gap already.
Looks his back past Ash. Oh, there's contact.
Oh, but
This
Ash
is
tries to
forced.
hold it round the outside. That's not going to work, Ash. This is going to allow Ski Man to try and slip past, but he doesn't get a good exit from turn 10.
Wants to watch them. Jimbo's had a good restart. Could.
Yeah, up to 6 already. Really strong on the restart
Oh,
for
the
Jimbo.
fat was all out of shape there. The fat now right on the back of Morgan Cheeseman. On them hard tyres,
Yeah,
which he's struggling
these
with at the
two,
moment.
they've had decent battles in the past. As Ash's cringe, 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. So far, everything. Oh, Ski Man in the background, looking for a move on Ash. Really tried to commit himself there.
This is going to be
Interestingly
interesting. The
enough,
fat on.
you look at Broken Reptile. He's used his ERS, whereas Fatboy didn't use it at all going down there. Lafrat to the inside of Morgan. Morgan's going to try and hold it round the outside. He's going to... Oh, so close between those
and
two.
Jimbo
But Morgan's
sneaks
off wide,
his way
and that's
through.
allowed Jimbo to go through. Ski Man, 3 seconds, multiple warnings.
Ski Man, I think Ash and Ski Man had a moment together at that point.
So Ski Man... Oh, Morgan's round!
Oh!
Morgan has lost traction and he has gone round.
That elevates.
Callum and Nozman are going to come out quite close together. So they're going to battle for the last point.
Oh, Ash and Ski Man side by side.
Oh, yeah, Ash and Ski Man side by side. Oh, does Ski Man backs out of it wisely. Goes up into third.
This will be interesting to see now whether anyone can get past Broken Reptile to try and
So
claw that
Lafrat
gap
is on a
back.
charge at the moment.
Lafrat and Jimbo are the two to watch out with their new medium tyres. They could close in on Cameron if they can get
Yep.
through this traffic.
Fatboy seemingly not able to go for the overtake on Broken Reptile. He seems a bit far back. And this is just going to leave him exposed to
Oh,
Lafrat.
Ash and Ski Man. This could end up in a lot of contact.
There's some decent battling.
Ski Man.
Ski Man's lifted off to
Yeah,
let him through.
he overtook off the track on the inside. This is. I can definitely see a collision between these two, though.
Yeah, that's going to happen.
I do think Ash has wing damage, though.
We look
yeah.
at the ERS
Ash
situation,
into the
though.
pits. I think he has
We
wing
look
damage.
at ERS situation. Fatboy and Slim has way more ERS than he has almost double the ERS of Lafrat.
And Broken Reptile in front.
Yeah.
Lafrat going to the inside.
So
Oh, he backed out of it.
Lafrat's
Very
using
close.
too much of his ERS though. If he doesn't start
I think
managing
he
with the
knows he has to get
ERS,
past now, though, otherwise Cameron will break away.
yeah, yeah, true. But at the moment,
Oh,
Cameron's
Lux has
breaking
had a
away anyway.
huge moment there, and Jimbo's gone to the back of Lafrat. They've all concertinaed up. Broken Reptile seems to
Is
be a
there wing
moving.
damage for Jimbo?
There seems to not be any wing damage. It seems to be fine.
Oh, he's
Oh,
almost
he's
gone
gone
to the
in
back of him
again.
again.
Broken
There's
Reptile
some real
really
good battling
becoming a
going on
roadblock
here.
here. This allowed Lux
Yeah.
to catch up to him, and Ski Man could also get to the back of him at this rate. This is going to be interesting. If anyone can
If
get
Fatboy
past
on
Broken
Slim,
Reptile, it could really close
if
into
Fatboy
Cameron.
doesn't get past on the main DRS, on the main... Oh, Broken Reptile all out of shape. 3-second time penalty for his troubles. This is really going to let Fatboy on Slim. This is going to give him so much confidence going down into turn
Fatboy
1.
has a load more ERS. He's literally got all his ERS.
Yep.
He should
Pretty
use it
much
this lap.
double. Not even double, he's got more than double.
He should use it this lap. Yep, here we go.
Yeah, as Broken Reptile peels off into pit lane.
Interesting.
So
He
Broken
obviously thinks
Reptile
he
might
can't
go
get
to a
the
set of
end.
softs.
This leaves
Ski Man, fastest lap.
Fatboy with no DRS
He's
to
going to be
defend
the
from
head of this
Lafrat.
DRS train, and he's definitely the slower out of these 4 drivers, of just going off tyre life. Well, actually no, Lux is slowest off tyre
however,
life, but...
we know Lux is good with his tyres. Oh,
Yeah,
there's a
yellow flag, Callum.
Callum's round.
Callum, he's gone round. No, he's not out of the race, but he has gone round. Is there wing damage? Can't tell because it's got me on the stupid front wing cam. But yeah,
Callum
really good battling going on here.
seems to have no damage from what. Oh, wait, yeah, no, he doesn't seem to
No,
have
no
any
damage from the looks of it.
Cameron just pulling away. Still, so they need
Yeah,
Lafrat.
nobody's
Jimbo
able
need
to
get
match
past.
Cameron.
Problem is, Fatboy and Slim has so much ERS, so he's able to defend.
Yeah, Fatboy, I don't know how he was like this in last season in Tier 4. He's so good on his ERS. Like, I think in race 1 of last season, we were fighting for the 3rd place, I think it was, and he had almost triple my ERS. I was on 30%, and he was on 90%.
Interesting now what happens this lap with no DRS for Fatboy. Will he deploy his ERS? He does.
Lafrat using
Lafat's
all
going
his
for it as well.
ERS.
This is going to be interesting.
Fatboy's using his ERS.
Jimbo just sat behind saving his ERS. Same
Yeah,
with
but
Lux's.
is Lafrat gonna?
Lafrat
Lafrat
goes
dives
for
up
it.
the inside.
There is room left.
He locks up, but he's just backed out of it. But Jimbo would have seen going down that main straight the red flashing light, and he's seen it again, the red flashing light of Lafrat. He knows Lafrat has no ERS left. Will Lafrat? No, he won't. I thought Lafrat was going to get the run on the exit of the corner. Ash's Cringe, fastest lap. So Broken Reptile, just to point out, has gone onto a set of soft compound tyres.
That should give him really good pace, and he should be able to recover past Morgan, to be honest. And them hard tyres, who's really
he should
struggling.
easily go past Morgan. Should hopefully be able to catch up to Ski Man by the end of the race. Well, saying that, there's only 8 laps left, so maybe he won't.
It's interesting. I
couldn't see the.
Lux gaining right up on Jimbo.
Yeah, Lux right there.
Lux looking great on them old tyres. He's actually gaining on the cars in front.
Yeah, he's solid on ERS as well. Pretty much same ERS as Fatboy, if not a bit more.
Now, this is where it becomes interesting. Everyone needs to get past Fatboy because Cameron isn't pulling away as much as he was now.
Nope. I think his tyres are starting to drop off the cliff.
Which we should see Lux 2 dropping off the cliff. So these are laps where they got to get through. Jimbo using that ERS.
And Lafrat
using his
significantly
ERS.
closer than Fatboy.
However,
here.
he's out of ERS Lafrat this lap already.
Yeah, but Fatboy's not using his either. He is straight out of ERS.
Ooh.
He tries it up the inside. He's not going to get it. Jimbo's going to see that red flashing light and he's going to feel a bit of motivation to get a move on. But Lafrat's had a great exit from turn 2 and turn 3. He goes to the outside of Fatboy. He dives to the outside. Does Fatboy show him the door? Yes, he does. Lafrat tries to switch back, but he can't get it done.
Oh,
Lafrat to the outside again.
Close.
He backs out. But
Oh,
Fatboy's gone wide.
Oh,
Is Lux
Callum's
round?
DNF.
No.
Callum has
Callum's
track.
out. Is that going to be
That's
a
a
safety
retirement on
car?
track. These cars still moving.
That's a retirement on track. That's going to be a
Shouldn't.
penalty going his way then. But Lafrat, all over the back of Fat Boy here. Are Fat Boy's tyres starting to die off a bit?
Jimbo really
Lafrat,
closing in
front,
now.
rear wing open. He's got a bit more ERS than he has had the past few laps, but nothing really. As we see Nozman, he's peeled off into the pits to go for fastest lap.
Oh, Ash is in the wall. Ash's cringe is in the wall.
Ash is in the wall.
But he has saved.
Oh, that's
Oh,
unfortunate
Lafrat's
for...
round. Lafrat has lost it.
Lafrat's gone round.
Just elevated Lux's and
That's wing
Jimbo.
damage as well.
Oh,
He's
and
got
there's a
no front
VSC
wing.
out. There is a
Virtual
VSC.
safety car for
This is
Lafrat spinning
interesting.
round.
What Cameron do? Would the Cameron decide to stick it out? Cameron does stick
I
it out.
think Cameron does stay out. Does Fat Boy stay out?
Fat Boy also stays out.
Fat Boy
Jimbo's.
stays out.
Oh!
Does Lux?
Oh, Fat Boy
They all stay out.
baited right very late there. Lafrat does
Lafrat
die
doesn't
to
stay
the
out.
pits.
Ski Man peels off
obviously.
as well. So Ski Man goes onto a set of soft side, I presume.
Interesting what Morgan
This
does.
is going to drop him off behind a broken reptile, probably.
Morgan
much
decides
time
to
they
stay
lose.
out as well.
Yeah, Morgan's staying
And we
out.
expect everyone else to stay out. And
So
VSC is
Ski
gone.
Man, VSC
We're
is
gone
out.
green again.
Does
Jimbo
broken
nearly
reptile
got
get
over,
past?
but he
Yes,
doesn't.
broken reptile does get past.
Now this is the
So then,
this is the lap for Jimbo. Jimbo can get through. Oh, look, it's all out of shape. This is the
yeah,
lap for Jimbo.
really starting to lag a bit more now. I'm not focusing on him too much because of how much he's lagging.
Jimbo is the one to watch. If he can get past this lap, he could claw the gap to his teammate. This is very interesting now.
And this is
And he has the ERS to do so.
yeah, exactly. He knows he can get this done.
Now this is the
try and sort
crucial
my
lap.
mic out.
There we go. Towards the final sector now. Jimbo, and to be fair, Lux is right up behind, and Lux has a lot more ERS. Oh, Lux has had. It's hard to tell where Lux is with his lag, so we're not going to focus on him too much.
Yeah.
Here we go though. Jimbo setting up the move down the main straight. They've gained on Cameron during this VSC actually. They gained about half a second. Now this is a lot. Jimbo uses ERS. Fat Boy Slim, no ERS.
Fat Boy on Slim weaving around a bit. He's
how-
started using his ERS as he sees Jimbo get closer.
Jimbo has turned
Lux
his
is
off.
disconnected, I think. He went ghosted for a second then.
He's-
Yeah, I think Lux is disconnected.
No, Lux is definitely there. It's just his lag is going to ghost him through cars. Could be an advantage to Lux actually if he goes through cars.
Means he could
Now
just
they
go...
are gaining. They're definitely gaining on Cameron now. I think Cameron's tyres may have fallen off the cliff.
They are starting to fall off, but can
at
Cameron hold
this
on to this
stage-
for 5 laps? He's on
Yeah, at
9
this
lap
stage-
older tyres. That is
Oh,
yellow flag
yellow
sector
flag.
1. That's
Morgan
Morgan.
has gone off.
So he's had a moment. I don't want to look at Morgan's character.
Oh, Morgan.
But Lux is closer to Jimbo than Jimbo is to Fat Boy. And I wonder, are there tactics being played in the Red Bull camp? Is the plan for Fat Boy to hold Jimbo up to where Lux can get through, and then they pull away together, or
Let me just check something. Who's in a call together? It's Lux.
Cameron?
To be
and
fair, it's
Jimbo?
usually However, it seems it is, and Ski Man. So I have a feeling here, Jimbo, he's just going to sit behind Fat Boy and overtake him on the last laps to avoid Lux's getting past Fat Boy as well. And this should give McLaren the 1-2 they need to help them the constructors heavily.
Yeah, so that'll be.
Oh, Lafrat! Oh, Lafrat goes straight past Morgan. I think that's because
Great
Morgan's
move for
tyres
Lafrat.
are completely gone.
Yeah. Well, they're
Seems
not.
to
They
have
wouldn't be
overheated
gone
them.
considering they're hards, but
I think he's just overheated them.
the fresher softs are definitely coming a major advantage.
Lux has lost it. Oh,
No, he's not.
Oh, yes, he has. Oh, now he.
No, he's not. It's just lag.
Yeah, he has this time.
It's
No, he has this. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, God.
It's just
his lag is so bad.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
It's so hard to tell whether he has lost it or not.
This is why I'm not focusing on him, because he gives me a high blood pressure.
Morgan has decided to pit probably for fastest lap as well.
Yeah, he's
Or
gone
is he
onto a set of
retiring?
softs. No, he's gone onto a fresh set of
He's got
softs and a
got
new
wing
front
damage.
wing.
Yeah, that'll be why it was a long pit stop.
So Lux has actually. Oh no, he's not. For God's sake. was gonna say Lux has dropped off the pack,
You
but
can't. Yeah, you can't. I don't think we can really comment on Lux
I'm just
unless he gets a puncture.
Lux,
It's the only
Lux.
thing we could be able to tell.
You're a great racer, mate, but sort your
Sort your
internet out.
Wi-Fi
Get
out.
fiber or somehow. So then, Jimbo's starting to drop off the back of Fat Boy a little bit,
And he
and
has
Cameron
used
has
more ERS
extended his
again.
gap. I think a couple laps ago that was about 3.8. It's now 4.3.
Jimbo just doesn't seem to have the straight line speed to be able to challenge Fat Boy, and he can't get
No,
close enough through the corners due to the dirty air.
yeah, I think he can get it on the brakes, but all he needs to do, he needs to get close in the braking zone before the DRS straight.
Oh, he's a lot closer this lap.
He is a
He's
lot
not
closer, but this
but
isn't
he's
really a
not
corner
using
for
his ERS.
overtaking unless you're 2 tenths behind the car.
Problem is, he's not using his ERS, Jimbo.
I think he's saving it for
a last lap.
Yeah.
He does need to be wary of Lux though, because Lux will go for a move.
Lux is still on 70,
Oh, Lux has
80%.
gone for a move. He's
Go on,
gone down the
Lux.
inside of Jimbo. Yeah, well, it's hard
Has
to
he
tell
lagged
now
in
where
front of him though? Is it?
Yeah, he is. He is a front.
Thing is, right, it's difficult for Jimbo to like
Be able
know
to race this. Yeah,
if
I
the
think
la-
that's the
if the
problem.
lag is
Oh!
if the
There's
lag is
contact
as
and there's not
bad on
contact.
actual
Screens as it
racing than
is
it
for-
is on
yeah.
stream, then
Jimbo
how are
is-
you meant to race this?
Well, you don't. This is what I had a discussion with Lux the other day about this. Like here, Jimbo's having to go wide of the
Do you reckon he's
apex.
just using lag hacks and... Oh, Lux has actually lost it this time, has he?
This I don't know. We
Yeah,
can't.
I think... yeah, he's actually lost
yeah,
it.
he has. Lux has lost it this time. I think Jimbo might have turned across, but it's hard to tell because I don't think he knew where Lux was.
On my screen, Lux wasn't even close to Jimbo.
For me, he was on the inside. So this is where we don't know where he was.
Right, so...
I'm gonna click what I saw.
Mine's on the stream,
'Cause
so...
Everyone's gonna have different clips of what happened there.
Yeah,
But
so
crucially
actually,
though, Jimbo has
with
dropped
that
back.
move, yeah, Jimbo is now 1.7 seconds, 1.5 behind Fat Boy.
Also, the two Ferraris at the back, battling for 9th and 10th.
Yeah, 2020 vibes.
I'm gonna waiting for him to crash, but don't want.
Nozman's a bit well, but Nozman's internet. Nozman's
apparently
connection
Nozman
is a
was
bit,
lagging earlier. I was told. Apparently,
yeah, Nozman's
Wingo...
connection is a bit more understandable because obviously Jimbo I think is British, and Nozman is obviously in the American region.
I think some his broken reptile said that a few of them were lagging badly.
I wonder if it's I wonder if they should try a different host next week. See if it's Jimbo's
Yeah,
connection
maybe.
to people or if it's just their genuine connection. But actually, the closest battle on track is Morgan Cheeseman and Nozman.
This is going to be interesting. Two Ferrari teammates. Where are they in the constructors? Do they need the points or not?
Probably. Let me have a look.
Oh no, they're kind of out of any sort of real.
2 points.
Yeah, they're a bit.
Standings.
Nah, they're not really fighting for anything.
They're in a fight with Aston Martin and Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, but the Aston Martin is ahead of them, and Alfa Romeo, no one's racing. It seems.
Well, no, big boy flop.
I missed the start of the race. I don't know.
Ooh,
yellow
flag.
Frat's round. Again.
The Aston Martins don't like that corner.
They don't. Jimbo is closing, but he's not closing enough. He needs to get that DRS for the final
gap
lap.
Is kind of the gap between Nozman and Morgan is kind of a bit big now.
However,
why has the race got to die out in the towards the end?
It's boring, yeah.
The end is meant to be the best bit.
I am gonna go on board with Cameron and see whether his tile. If I get a tie graphic to tell me what his percentages are.
I don't think you do.
You do sometimes. It will come up on the screen sometimes. For some reason.
The fact he's carried these tyres since lap 7 is like amazing. Like fair play to you. Fair play to you.
He was helped by some safety cars, however.
Yeah, but it's like even then. I bet Jeff's on the radio to him like, all right, want to pit this lap? We're gonna go fast.
Right, this is the crucial battle. Can Jimbo get into the DRS range? And Fat Boy he has closed.
Yellow flag sector 1. That's Nozman round. Did he try a move on his teammate and it didn't come off?
And Jimbo's not going to get the DRS.
This is crucial here. Not only for Jimbo, but for Fat Boy. He's had so... I'm not going to comment. Nope, nope, nope. Shut it. Shut... I'm not going to comment till the last corner.
I don't want Red Bull to have a good race because it means that I go backwards in the constructors. Because neither Alpine are racing tonight.
Well, there were Alpine drivers, I swear.
I don't think no, because Mac was in.
Mac was Williams. I know that because he's Williams
Yeah,
Tier
and
3 and he's basically
that's
just
it.
Williams
Everyone
reserve
else,
driver.
there is no Alpine. Okay, I think it's because I was supposed to race like my race before this
Right,
overran.
yeah.
And I think same with
So,
Kieran.
Jimbo is now within a few tenths, but it's too little too late unless he can significantly close up through turns
They're both
9
on
and 10
very
to go for the
similar
dive
ERS
bomb
modes,
into
to be
turn
fair.
11. There's not much more that Jimbo can do to get past Fat Boy other than hope for penalties. Speaking of
They're both
penalties,
from
what's the penalty situation? Reptile,
very
Ski
little, to
Man
be
and
fair.
Ash all on 3 seconds.
Much better, to be fair, than normal.
Yeah. If it was tier 3, there would be one driver without penalties.
Yeah.
Jimbo not able to go for the dive bomb. We're going to flick back to Cameron then. Oh no, I won't do that yet, because Jimbo could go for an insane dive
Just
bomb.
gonna go on board and come and see what the state of his tyres look like. They don't look great, to be fair. His tyres really don't look
But
good.
here we go then. Cameron, W120, to take the lead of the championship. He comes across the line to win the Bahrain Grand Prix. Fat Boy on Slim, a great race for him. He comes home in second place from ETSR Jimbo, and then Luxage will come home in
As we say that,
P4.
Morgan got a 3 second. As we said.
And Lux has crashed.
I think
Oh,
he's
no, he
not.
hasn't.
He's just his life.
Broken Reptile in 5th, a great result for the Williams outfit in this tier, as they have been struggling. Ski Man 6th, Lafrat will come home in 7th, an unfortunate race for Lafrat. He was looking so strong to get past Fat Boy, but it never came to fruition. Ash's Cringe will come home in 8th, and then the two Ferraris will round out the grid.
Just realised I'm not in Alpine. I've just realised this is the wrong
You're
league.
just a reserve, you
I'm
just
just a
drive
reserve.
Alpine.
Yeah, I basically always drive Alpine. I was supposed to drive Alpine tonight with Albro, I'm not racing.
But great result for it's a great result for the McLaren team, as they now push closer and closer to the Mercedes outfit.
I want to say that puts them.
They won't put them ahead because Ski Man's
50,
scored
40.
6 points, not 6 points.
Yeah, it'll put without Ski Man's points, they would have actually gone 1 point ahead. However, Ski Man, with that reserve drive, has.
I think he's a full-time driver now.
Yeah, I think he's taken over from
Fat Boy on Slim, driver of the day, thoroughly deserved for the guy. He's had so many crap races. I don't even know if I can say that, but screw it.
And that puts him ahead of me in the drivers.
Wait.
Provisionally. I mean, I'm still waiting for that Monza result.
Yeah, true.
I might still get the win from Monza. We don't know yet.
I don't know. I'm still trying to work my way through those flipping appeals.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I appealed, but I'm not going to get into that.
So then, just to confirm, can you invite Cameron, Fatboy, and Jimbo to the party for interviews?
I can.
So then, just to confirm, it's Cameron who wins the race from Fatboy and Slim.
Cameron, Jimbo.
My controller didn't want me to run through the grid. So Cameron from Fatboy, from Jimbo, from Lux, from Reptile, from Skiman, from Lafrat, from Ash, from Morgan, from Nozman. They are your finishers.
We're just waiting for
Cameron.
Fatboy to join. There we go. Well, we're still waiting on them, so we'll try and not speak about them too much.
Right, guys, can we all just make sure our audio is included, please?
Yep, it is included.
Fatboy,
Yep.
You here?
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll start off with our race winner, Cameron. Congratulations, mate. It was basically a very dominant performance from you.
Yeah, cheers. Everything went right today. As I said, well, it makes up for Italy with the pens that didn't go my way. But I'm not going to comment much on that. But I'm happy to win and reduce the lead in the championship to one goal. I'm not sure what the gap is.
I think you've actually overtaken him.
Have I?
I'll
All right,
check.
okay.
I'll check.
I think you have overtaken him.
Alright, okay. Well, that's good news.
Yes, you would have overtaken him.
Alright, okay. Well, I mean... Well, that's even better news. But no, yeah, overall it was a good race and not really many mistakes apart from
Listen,
on the
can you
safety
take
cars.
over interviews for a minute, please?
Just hoping the safety cars didn't screw me over because I just didn't want to get caught up by, because I know Harrison's quite quick.
Yeah.
Just hoping.
There was we'll move on to that later on. But yeah, how were your tyre wear at the end? Because we were talking about that on stream about how would your tyres hold up towards the end.
Yeah, they were
very early.
Yeah, they were the tire wear indicator came up on the last 2 laps, so came across with like 65 plus. I could have still done like 3, 4, 5 laps on them at least.
Yeah.
I think my tire saving was probably helped out with the safety cars. And
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Is that the extra safety cars helped you? If not,
yeah, they
you
helped
might
me
have
out
struggled to
for
the
tire
end.
wear, but like if Harrison
The
would
gaps.
got taken out, or what I can't take it, it might have been a different outcome. But this outcome I'm happy with, and hopefully next week should be good. Actually, I don't even know if I might be here next week, but at this moment in time, I'm
We'll
happy.
see. Yeah. Moving on to second place, Fat Boy. Kind of a redemption race for you. You've had a lot of struggles throughout this season so far with contacts and stuff, but you've managed to keep clean sailing and you've got a good result out of it. How do you think the race went for you?
Very good. I mean, I started 11th, I think, so it was like a bit of a struggle, but safety cars really helped me, and yeah, it just went really well for me.
Yeah, just keeping out of trouble, really. That's what we've seen in these races. Just keeping it clean and you'll get rewarded for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just
Yeah,
avoid
did
the
help.
carnage, then you'll be alright.
Yeah. As we saw last week. Yeah,
Who's
nothing.
left to interview?
Just Jimbo left, really.
Just Jimbo.
Jimbo.
Hello.
Congratulations. There was obviously a point in that race where you had a bit of contact and had to replace your front wing, wasn't it?
No, going around, I can't remember what corner it is, the down left hand, and someone tapped my rear and spun me. Sorry.
Ah.
Yeah, so I think it was the frat or something. I don't know exactly what happened, but I just felt the rear just go, and then that was it. I was round, but managed to recover it. And then the last couple of laps, Harrison was trying to overtake me, but because he kept lagging, I was then having a battle with him round the corner, and then him and Fat Boy just all of a sudden jumped by 3 seconds. So I lost time in that battle, and then if it wasn't for that, I probably would have passed Fat Boy at some point, but it is what it is.
Yeah, well, I think you and your teammate, obviously Cameron, you two getting those solid points, getting that double podium, it has helped you get closer to Mercedes in the constructors.
Oh, good news.
Yes.
So
Good news, and it's
I
helped,
think
and it
if
helps
Ski Man
towards
hadn't
the.
have scored his points he scored today, I think he would have actually been leading the championship. But Ski Man's there.
Yeah, from working out,
it's
we're thinking in one
still
point you would have been
many
leading
races
by.
to go.
Yeah, many races, still many twists, turns, possibilities.
And
Yeah, we
obviously,
don't know what's going to happen.
But that's always
Unfortunately-
good fun in league
Yeah.
racing.
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
I
well-
won't be here next week.
I don't think I'm going to be
No.
racing from now on.
I
Anyway.
don't think both McLarens might not be
I
here
might
next
come back
week.
to Coventry.
I'm at a rugby match next Saturday, so I can't.
Oh, so that's 2 McLarens not racing.
Yeah, and I think I'm
I
putting
know,
on a show with my
it's
mates,
bad.
so I'm
You
taking
need
the
to
lead and then
reserve
I'm
that.
going to lose it.
You need to go find a trusty reserve.
Yeah,
Mate,
I
we'll
might
let
do that.
Mercedes hear about this. Don't worry, lads. We'll find you some good replacements. We'll find you some good reserve
No, that's
drivers.
if. That's if
Yeah,
at the moment.
yeah,
We might both be here. You never know.
Just convince them to
I'll
race under my
I'll
name.
just get some of my mates at a tier 1 pace, and I'll just like, make them sandbag.
Oh,
Well, congratulations anyway, guys. To all three of you, and thanks, Lizard, for helping out.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Alright. Anyway, guys, that's GSR Tier 2 for the Bahrain rerun. Thanks for watching. Blah, blah, blah. Goodbye.